we need to continue to be a threat to the white man. Welcome back. Before I even start the video, I just want to go ahead and disclose if you are racist, if you are sensitive, if you are egocentric, ethnocentric, or just closed-minded, this segment on my YouTube channel called It's Time to Talk About It is not for you, because I am going to be addressing and talking about stuff that people don't want to hear, and people, but when I say people, I mean white people, some black people too. Why black people are a threat and why we need to continue to be a threat. And I'm not saying a threat as in like harming people. I'm not saying a threat as in like harming people. That's not what I'm saying. Just to give y'all a little background, I did go to college and I studied sociology, which was, okay, I graduated. Let me not say I went to college. I graduated college. One of my degrees was in sociology, which is the study of social problems. So I went into it because I was already, fully aware of how society is towards black people, but I wanted to have that educational background and go into depth as to how and why. So I don't want y'all thinking like this is all like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. This is just like stuff that I've learned and my take on basically what I've learned, but it's kind of the truth, but just the way I see it. Just go with me here. This system was created for the white man and his family, with the white man leading. We live in a white man's world, let's be honest, and that is exactly why we're a threat, because we're in a white man's world and we're not white. Nowhere in the system was there room for a black person, a black person's family, black person's entrepreneurship, mentality, smarts, none of that. And over the years, that's all that's been happening is as time has gone on, we're getting more educated. When I say we in this video, I mean us black people, becoming more educated. We're not taking no for an answer. We're chasing our dreams, and we're realizing that our color of our skin does not determine anything for us. I mean, it does because society says it does, but essentially it does not, because we're black. We're just as capable as anyone else. I'm a strong believer in no one is better than anyone else. So the fact that white people go around thinking they're better and that they are in control and have all the power is completely stupid. I'm sorry, but it's very stupid. That is why we're the threat though, because we have been becoming educated. We're not taking no for an answer, and like we are having more and more, black people be leaders and be, I guess, aggressive in what they want. And that's threatening to the white man. Like I was saying, the power. They're in first place currently with the power and the money. And as black people, we're becoming educated. We're being entrepreneurs. Everybody's not going into athletes in the music industry. We're actually coming for those real world jobs. And that is what's threatening. Because the more we continue to climb, the closer we get to that first place spot. And that's what they don't want. They don't want the first place spot to be taken, because for them, it's I eat, my family eats. However, the mentality should be, if I eat, everyone eats. And honestly, black people are more prone to helping everyone rather than themselves, which is why you oftentimes see the black community like doing community events, because if they're in a better place to help someone, they do it. White people, y'all don't do that. Y'all say y'all do that by like implementing government programs, but really, what is this money that y'all give people with disability and all this stuff? How that's not enough to suffice and live off of, if we're being realistic. That's exactly why disparities is within neighborhoods, because if they see a lot of black people there, that's their advantage to keep, that's their advantage. They use that as advantage to weaken the threat. You know, a lot of people aren't getting that proper education, or they don't have the access to resources. And now that more access to resources are becoming available because we have those Black people that are up there and they're giving back to that community, oh baby, they scared. Oh, they scared. And I just want y'all to know, like, continue to be educated. Continue not to take no for an answer. Become an entrepreneur. Do what you want that revolves you to get to that 1%, because at the end of the day, that money belongs to everyone. It should not just be circulating around the white man. So if you're working for that, towards that 1%, and you're chasing that bag, continue to do such, because they threaten. They're scared, because if they lose the power, then they become the bottom of the totem pole, or at least that's what they think. But when reality, it should be there's enough room for everyone to grow and succeed. Like, there should be no reason to stop another group's success because you're scared. I'm sorry that y'all stole everything and we're coming for what's ours, and we're saying that, you know, it should be here and not here. And just to give y'all a little, you know, background, a lot of people are fighting for equality, but we have to reach equity first. And essentially the difference between equality and equity is we have to have the same level field starting off. We don't have that. Right now, we're down here. Blacks are down here. Black females, we down here. You know, so the fact that we have to climb so high to even get seen is already enough in itself. Like, equality and equity. We have to have equity before we can have equality. So we need to fight for an even playing field, because you can't fight for equality when we don't even get the same opportunity. We don't start off at the same. Already being born into a hospital, you know, a Black woman isn't listened to. They're more prone to die during childbirth because of not being enough Black people in the medical fields, because of the resources that they were given when they were younger. They didn't have access to that education. They couldn't afford higher education, things like that. So I want to use, like, this channel not only to, like, you know, promote self-awareness, but also, like, through the mental, spiritual, and physical health, but also awareness through what's going on in society. Just because it's considered a social norm does not mean it's a norm in today's time. These norms are from decades, centuries ago. Just because you're Black does not make you less than anyone. So don't ever feel like that. Continue to threaten the white man. Continue to chase after your dreams. You don't have to be a victim of the system. The system wasn't even created for us. So technically, there's no right or wrong way on how you are going about things. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that they don't want us to touch is the power and the money. And that's exactly what our country runs off of. So we are a threat, and y'all need to continue to be a threat. And currently, the biggest threat for them right now is this election. The fact that we are threatening to vote. And I'm saying threatening to vote because a lot of y'all say y'all gonna vote and y'all don't do it, but y'all need to vote, because clearly, just think about it. If your vote did not matter, they would not be trying to stop you. They are well aware that if we vote, we may win. We will gain control, just like we did with Obama. Just because Biden isn't Black, just because Harris, I don't know how to say her first name, Harris has had history with, you know, the justice system in her, she did the best she could, you know, and I'm not saying I agree with them. I didn't agree with everything Obama did, but he was a good fit as far as what we needed at the time. And right now, this time, we don't need another 4 years of the clown. So I need y'all to vote. Continue to be a threat. Use your voice and answer. No, it's not allowed. Follow your dreams. And that's really what I really hope my channel allows y'all to do, is to get you to think, you know, realistic, and think about how you can fix this system and create new social norms that allow for us not to be considering things uncomfortable to talk about. Like, we knew that there's racial disparities. So the fact that they're researching now and it's talking about research has found, that research has been done. Anyone that's in college, I honestly urge you to take a sociology class. One specifically, if you wanted to just take one, like outside of intro to social, I would say social stratification, and it basically, you know, explains the different levels of social status, why it is the way it is, and things like that. So that's what you know, this, it's time to talk about it. It's going to be about, it's going to be like the social issues in America that I'm addressing and that I'm bringing to light to some of you that don't know. And I'm really excited for this. Part 2 of why we are a threat and why we need to continue. I'm going to dig into race itself, why it was constructed, because race is a social construct. For you, those of you that don't know what social construct means, basically society made it a thing, so now it's a thing. Just about with just about anything else in this. That is all, and I really look forward to doing this, like, you know, separate part within my channel, but it's still a part of my channel, and it's all about, you know, being aware, self-awareness. And that's what we need. You need to be aware of yourself. You need to set boundaries for yourself. You need to set boundaries for others. And that's what my channel is going to do. But yeah, so just stay tuned for part 2 of, I forgot the name of it, but y'all know. See y'all.